So there was 3 teenage girls that went inside a Asian beauty supply store. And when those kids went into the store, the manager locked the doors behind them and would not let them out the store because she assumed there were some other girls that stole something from them. But let's go ahead and roll the clip.
A Chesapeake father wants justice after he says his daughter was among a group of girls wrongly locked inside a business for a crime they didn't commit.
My daughter and her friends won't ever forget about that. So I just think that's wrong.
Police say the incident happened last Friday at Coco Beauty Supply in the Parkview Shopping Center. The owner of the store says a little over a week ago, a group of girls stole over $1,000 in merchandise. So they printed off this surveillance picture of the suspects and handed them out to nearby businesses in hopes of catching them. Then this past Friday, Reuben Houston says his 16-year-old daughter and 3 of her friends were at the subway in that same shopping center when they noticed a security guard was following them. He says they walked into the beauty supply store a few businesses down. Shortly after entering, Houston says a manager locked the girls inside.
My daughter asked them why can't we leave? She says, you'll find out.
That's when Chesapeake police say they were called and responded about 10 minutes later. After a quick investigation, police realized the girls were not involved with the previous shoplifting incident and they were let go. Houston filed a police report and says he believes this was a case of racial profiling.
I personally think that everybody's going to be a suspect. You know, if you have braids or weave and you're black, I mean, even the kids are suspects now. I mean, I guess mine was.
I spoke with the beauty supply manager who locked the girls inside. She says it all started because a Subway employee called security on the girls thinking they looked like the suspects. She sincerely apologized and says she only locked them in because the security guard told her to do so.
So they're looking into putting possible abduction charges on the shop owner for locking those young girls inside their store and would not let them out. According to Virginia law, loss prevention personnel can detain a person up to 1 hour if they are accused or they catch them stealing something. They can do that. You're basically waiting for the police to show up with that situation. But this situation, once again, we have seen over and over and over and over again in these beauty supply stores, nail shops, etc., the way they treat black people. Now you have black folks plastered all on your business, and then the ones that you need the money from, you are sitting there locking the door behind them, would not let them out. I don't understand why black folks, well, not really black folks, let me back up. Black women or young black women still patronize these people. I don't get that. I mean, how much more do they have to show you how you're treated? How much more they have to show you that they don't appreciate you as a customer? I don't know no person, and we really have to look inside ourselves here for a minute, because it seems like we're okay with non-black people abusing us, but we would never tolerate black people abusing us at all. You think we would tolerate a black-owned business locking the doors and not letting us out? Y'all would act a plumb fool. Y'all would have tore that store up and everything else. Y'all wouldn't put up with that. Or if this was a black-owned nail salon and they were pushing you and punching you, you would not put up with it. But how is it you allow all of this? I don't understand. Notice they don't do this to other groups of people. They know better. It's going to be a consequence and repercussion if they start doing that to other groups of people. They know better. They're not going to lock no white folks in the store. They know better. They're not going to sit up there and put their hands on Hispanic people or Arab people or anybody else, because they know there's going to be a consequence and repercussion with that. I told y'all a long time ago, stop going in there. You have to create your own businesses. You can order so many products online if you need products. There's no excuse that you have to go to those people, the way they treat you. One thing I feel about my money in business, you're going to treat me right. You're not going to follow me. You're not going to talk crazy to me. You're not going to act like you're doing me a favor, because I'm going to leave. Because I'm the customer. I'm the one with the money. I got the money. You want it. So you're going to treat me right. If you're not treating me right, that's cool. You're just not going to get my money. I'm going to leave. These people have done the most to black women. And they still allowed to be in business because the black community is the one they're catering to. They're not catering to white people like that. Not to say that white people don't go in there and get something, but for the most part, they're catering to you. They're selling the hair extensions that you put in your head. I mean, over and over and over, I'm tired of seeing this. Now, you know, the young girls that went in there, but they should have known better not to go in those places. Because as your parents, you're supposed to tell them, hey, they'll stay at them places. Certain things happen. You remember what even helped spark off part of the LA riots in '92, where you had that Korean store owner shot that little girl in the head and thought she was stealing. You understand? I mean, these people, you know, they act a certain way in their country and it's their business. But we don't do that over here. But it seems like when it comes to us, they can just do whatever they want and we don't put a stop to them. We had brothers like Tyrone Muhammad went and defend the honor of some sisters, and then they go right back in there in the nail shop. That's what also stops people from doing things. For me, it's just ridiculous to keep watching this over and over and over. But I report on this because maybe some of y'all will get it. Maybe one day a light bulb will click on and say, you know what? We should be respected. Because I guarantee you would never put up with another black person doing you these things. Not at all. Even when they was filming this news piece, you seen a black woman walking in, going toward that way inside that beauty supply store. I don't get it. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the particular story here with the young ladies. But tell your children to stay out of those people's store because they would do the most. They assume that it was them. Didn't have no evidence of anything, but just assume. And you know how they're going to react to it. The sad part is we haven't shut that down as a community.